Good morning, my name is Gabriela Huertas, and today I will be going over my critical assignment questions. Excuse my attire, I'm TAD and currently away from my home. I'm about a few hours away and staying over here in a hotel, and all I was authorized to bring was my utility uniforms. But to get started, a brief summary on why I chose to become a track coach. I chose to become a track coach because it was something I was very passionate about. I really love the sport and I love competing. When I was in high school, I was offered a track and field scholarship to a college that I will not mention, but I turned it down to join the military straight out of high school. Till this day, it's the biggest regret in my life that I have ever, the biggest decision I have ever made because of how passionate I was and how good I was at the sport. And I chose not to go to school, not to accept the scholarship, and decided to join the military and start my career right away. Since I'm not able to do the sport anymore, I would love to pass on my love for the sport and my knowledge to kids who share the same passion as me. I still have two little boys. I'm gonna let them decide whatever sports they want to do, if they even want to do sports, play band. But as a coach, these students or athletes want to be in that specific sport, so I would love to help them and share my passion. And what better way to do that than to be a coach? I'm excited for this next chapter in my life, and I cannot wait to wake up every day loving my job. It's gonna be incredible getting back into the sport. I'm excited. The educational requirements to become a track and field coach is a bachelor's degree with a kinesiology major, and you don't have to be, but to make more money, you have to be first aid, CPR, and AED certified, which right now I'm only first aid and CPR certified, not AED. With the military, we get a lot of training like that in our background, but we have to go outside and get certified, which thankfully my mother-in-law is an instructor, and she was able to give me classes with both of my kids. So in case of an emergency or anything, I know what to do, and I am so grateful for that. So that's how I got certified with first aid and CPR. My current qualifications. I currently do not have any qualifications besides me working towards my degree. And like I said before, I am CPR and first aid certified, but I do have a lot of experience and knowledge about the sport. And I think when I receive the qualifications, I will go above and beyond in teaching my student athletes about the sport, and I'm so beyond excited for that. Also, with my military background, I also have a lot of leadership traits and teaching experience, so I think that will help me a lot in this career field. Next question is, how and why would I make a good fit? I would make a good fit for this job because I'm very passionate about the sport and I love helping other people, especially children, accomplish huge goals they may have. I am a very competitive individual and I will push my athletes to the best of their ability to accomplish any goals that they may have, or even to surprise themselves. And for example, for me, I had a coach when I was in track and field who pushed me to my breaking point, which I'm not saying I'm going to do that to my students, but that did help me. It made me overachieve my goals and then some. So I want to help my student athletes do the same thing. And once my coach showed me how good I was in the sport, I grew this huge passion for it. And I was honestly just in track and field because of the fact that I was planning on joining the military. And I knew that with all of that, conditioning and running, it would help me so much. So I joined the sport, and little did I know that I was going to grow a passion for it. And I think that all has to do with my coach. And I want to have that same impact on students the way my coach did for me. I want to share my passion and teach everything I know and learn, and also myself learn some more about the sport if I can. And last but not least, the last question is, identify areas that you can improve upon to make yourself more marketable. Like in my mock interview, two things I can improve on is recognizing my weaknesses and strengths and holding myself accountable, or using my strengths to my benefit, to the best of my ability too. When I become a coach, I know that I am a very competitive person and I hate losing. I know I'll take every loss to heart and I will be very proud of every win. It's okay to lose, and I can use those times as a teaching moment for my athletes. I need to not doubt myself so much and trust my gut with every decision that I make. When it comes to talking about myself, whether it's the good or bad, strengths or weaknesses, I have a very hard time doing that because one, I don't want to, hype myself up per se, and I don't want to talk myself down so much, because what are my weaknesses and strengths, other people could be like, what? Those are your weaknesses and strengths? Like, really? Come on. Or in the Marine Corps, we get counseled a lot, and I get told about all of my strengths, but some are my weaknesses. So to others, I am excelling in these weaknesses per se, but to myself, they're a weakness, and I don't see them as a strength, if that makes sense. But yeah, those are two things I can definitely work on. And I have to, whenever I become a coach, I have to recognize that it is just a sport. It's okay to lose, and not take everything so much to heart. Like, my athletes are gonna try to their best ability to win, and all I could do is support them whether they win or lose. I know this is not required, but Dr. Root, I want to thank you so much for for this class. I learned so much about my career, and I never actually researched and did as much research as I did in this class for my career. And knowing what it's gonna take to get there makes me even more excited, because I know that I can do it, and I have all the steps that I need. And knowing that I'm already down that path, accomplishing those steps is great, and I'm so excited. And again, thank you so much.